Namaste, and thank you so much for joining us today for World Bindi Day. This is the third year we've been doing it, and I'm so excited to bring with you a panel of really wonderful leaders of the Hindu community. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a couple of questions. So I want to first ask, I think we're starting with Kavya. So Kavya, I would love for you to tell us a little bit about what World Bindi Day is and how it got started 3 years ago.
Yeah, so World Bindi Day was an initiative that was started by Mission Bindi, and the significance of it is to promote our dharma, and the significance of wearing the bindi, and to make it to make sure that the bindi is something that is that's really known to everybody, and something that to basically spread more awareness about that. The initiative was started by a high schooler, and we collaborate with them as Hindu Students Council. So we collaborate with Mission Bindi to spread awareness on college campuses and high schools.
Thank you. And do you mind also introducing yourself?
Oh yeah, my name is Kavya Achituni, and I am currently serving as the General Secretary for Hindu Students Council.
Thank you so much. So our next question is for you, Naisargi. I wanted you to talk to us a little bit about the significance of the bindi and the tilak. Like, what does it mean? What is the history? What is some of the science behind why we wear tilaks and bindis?
Yeah, thanks, Sharmini. Namaste. I'm Naisargi, and I'm currently serving as the president at Hindu Students Council. And the word bindi is originally derived from the word bindu in Sanskritam, which means dot or drop. And a lot of times we can see in our culture that there are so many ways to kind of adorn yourself through like saris and jewelry, but the bindi is also one of those ways to kind of decorate and just kind of celebrate during an occasion. And of course, during pujas, we also wear bindis or tilaks. So coming to the word tilak, it's not necessary that bindi is the only way to express putting something on that area in our forehead. It can be a tilak, or people also say kumkum sometimes. So there's many different ways that we can see bindi being expressed. And it's also that women wear it along with men in our culture as well. And some of the science behind it, I would say, is that, of course, it looks beautiful and is a great way to adorn yourself. But other than that, the bindi, where we place it, is on the Agnya chakra on our body. So there's 7 chakras, and one of them is the Agnya chakra, which also can be considered like the third eye. And putting something there just kind of represents being more spiritually attuned, or kind of being able to be more in touch with Bhagwan. And so putting that on there is a constant reminder of that, that seeking that knowledge and looking internally versus focusing on the external, more than just the external part of our life.
Thank you so much, Naisargi. So our next question is for you, Vishnupriya. Can you tell us a little bit about the significance of the bindi in your own life? And, for many of our viewers, you may not know, but a lot of times when students wear bindis in school on a daily basis, they are oftentimes facing bullying or ridicule, rude comments from their peers. So it's really a sign of strength for a student to be able to wear a bindi every single day, especially when they're living in the West. So I would love to hear a little bit about, how the bindis played a role in your life and, what you've faced in your own life.
Namaste everyone, my name is Vishnupriya, and I serve as the VP of Education and Awareness at HSE. So all through my childhood, it was just common practice in my family to wear a bindi regularly. And it was when I got to middle school that I was really made aware that I wore it, because in classes, my kids, the kids in the school, my peers, would make fun of it, kind of point it out, and would take lasers and point at my forehead where I would put my bindi on. And it was just, I would not be included. I felt just very different than everybody else. And it was just a very uncomfortable and embarrassing moment for me. So I stopped wearing the bindi, but as I grew up, I realized, okay, this is a country, I live in a country where religious freedom is one of the most important rights that people here have. So I made sure to remind myself that I am free to practice my faith openly and without shame. So that's when I started on the journey of learning more about what it means to wear a bindi, like Naisargi and Kavya have just explained. And now it was really one of the first steps that I took to actively learn more about who I am and what my faith is about. And if you are ever just embarrassed or have been made shameful of for wearing your bindi, just know that you're not alone. There's a community with you.
Yes, definitely. We support you with that. And, part of World Bindi Day is to really help people understand more about what the significance of the bindi is and what it means to us so that we can try to reduce these instances of bullying that we see in schools, and also just increase our own pride in being able to wear a bindi without any sense of shame or, feeling like we're going to get targeted. So I wanted to talk a little bit more to Sindhu about, what you can do to get involved in World Bindi Day. So, this is kind of speaking out to all of the viewers of this broadcast, but we're going to be celebrating World Bindi Day, throughout Navratri. So there's lots of opportunity for you to get involved, especially on social media. So Sindhu, can you tell us a little bit about how we can get involved with Mission Bindi and World Bindi Day?
Of course. Namaste, everyone. My name is Sindhu. I'm currently serving as the Vice President of Chapter Relations for Hindu Students Council. If you'd like to get involved in World Bindi Day from September 26th through October 5th, Navratri, please feel free to wear your bindi or tilak. Feel free to wear traditional attire, feel free to glam it up as much as you want, and then create a video or picture and then post it on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook and tag us at hindustudentscouncil.org with the hashtags Mission Bindi and World Bindi Day. And we'll be happy to reshare and repost your material. Happy World Bindi Day to everyone.
Thank you so much, Sindhu. So I do have a question that I actually want to ask all of you. So we've had Mission Bindi and World Bindi Day, this partnership with Hindu Students Council, for the past 3 years. So I wanted to learn a little bit from each of you about how has World Bindi Day made a change in your own life, and what changes have you seen over the past 3 years in terms of learning more about the bindi and what the impact of this day has meant for you. So feel free to volunteer your answers.
I think this event has really brought the community together. It's been just a common celebration that Hindu communities across the world, not just the United States or North America, can celebrate together.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I would add to that saying that not only is it really uplifting to see the community come together in support of World Bindi Day and seeing all my relatives and friends contribute to just putting pictures online with their bindi. So yeah, in that sense, it definitely brings a sense of joy that we're all coming together for this reason, but also just a sense of pride in my own culture and being more confident about being able to showcase bindis and just other aspects of our cultures openly in public without feeling ashamed.
Thanks. Okay.
So another thing that I really learned about through World Bindi Day was that there are so many different types of bindis that exist depending on which region in India you're from. So just that awareness that not all bindis look the same, that bindis, the significance of wearing a bindi is similar, but there are different ways in which you can go about doing that. And that's something that I found really empowering. And that's something that I learned about and want to continue spreading more awareness about.
Yeah, and for me, I appreciate World Bindi Day because it's not just bindis. We can also wear tilaks to represent, our culture and express what's on the inside, on the outside. And I also really like how it draws attention to the scientific and historical aspect of the bindi, which, is ancient and goes back thousands of years. So that's why I like World Bindi Day.
Well, thank you so much to all of our panelists. Thank you for being here. And thank you and namaste to all of our viewers. Thank you so much for being a part of World Bindi Day this year and showing us support in the past. Please do support Hindu Students Council by visiting us at hindustudentscouncil.org. And to encourage more programming like this, please feel free to donate generously to hindustudentscouncil.org/donate. Thank you once again and happy World Bindi Day from the leadership team of Hindu Students Council. Namaste and Shivratri.